I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. How do I stop the? Hi, are you guys there? Hello? I'll wait for this to ping. See what happens. Okay. Good morning. It's kind of really early. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it is. Feels a lot earlier than that, but it feels a lot later than that. It feels like more like 5 a.m., but it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. What's going on, guys? I want to talk to you about what's going on here in South Texas. Um, so let me kind of explain. What's up there, Robbie? Okay, something is going on in this state and in the southern United States. Right now, the average temperature here, it's not normal, by the way. The average temperature here in South Texas, let me just look up the 10-day forecast. 10-day forecast. Give me a second. Now listen, hear me out. All right, just hear me out, okay? Okay, so the average days right now, though this is not normal. Anybody here? Hello? I wanted to explain it and nobody's here. You know what? I'll just talk to myself. Whatever. All right. So the average temperature in this time of year should be a lot cooler than it is and what they're saying here. Um, all the way through September 30th, it's not showing any signs of cooling down. Now, this is what's weirding me out right now. Today it was 96. Today's gonna be up to 96 degrees. That's ridiculous at this time of year. Friday 94, Saturday 91, Sunday 91, Sunday 90. Wait, Monday 92, Tuesday September 24th 92, September 25th 92, September 26th 92, September 27th 91 degrees Fahrenheit, with lows only going to about 70. At this time of the year, we should be hitting around 82 to 85 degrees for a high, and like the 50s for the 60s, lower 60s to upper 50s for lows. So what the hell is going on here? What is going on here, guys? Like what's going on here? Why is this happening? I'm trying to figure this out, but I just can't explain it. It's not. I just called the National Weather Service, and he said that this will be the hottest September ever recorded on record. On record. Okay, it's like August in September, late September. Okay, I could understand if this was the beginning of September. I could understand if this was August, but it's the middle of September. It's September 19th. Right now, it should be cold ish. We should have nighttime temperatures in the upper 60s, maybe lower 60s. It's 80. It's 82 degrees outside at 3:19 a.m. It's 82 degrees in September. Mid we're already approaching late September here, and there's no signs of cooling down. I look at I look at windy. I don't see any cold fronts coming. There's no cold fronts, guys. This is atrocious, man. There's no cold fronts at all. I'm gonna go all the way to the 20 mile. Nothing, nothing's coming down, nothing's coming down, nothing's coming down, nothing's coming down. On the 27th, there's still no cold fronts coming. Okay, there is a cold front coming on the 27th, but is it going to make it to South Texas? Oh, wow, no, it doesn't make it to South. It makes it to about Oklahoma, and then it goes back up as a warm front. Unbelievable, man. There has not been one cold front that has come through here yet. It is mid September. Right now, the trees should be turning colors. Eventually, we're going to have some pretty strong storms, though. I will give you that, okay? I will give you that. We're going to have some pretty strong storms soon. But there are no reasons for it being this hot in September ever recorded in Texas and Louisiana and stuff like that. Ever in history. I feel like I'm stuck in summer. It's not usually this hot in late September. Mid September is like that cutoff point where everything starts to kind of cool down. Those cold fronts start to kind of breeze through months, and it brings down the humidity, and it just makes everything better. But we're already at mid September here, almost late September. Well, technically, I'll consider it late September by the 24th, 25th, and it's 90 degrees every day. How? Let's see what the current temperature is in Ohio. Current temperature in Dayton, Ohio. It's 64 degrees in Dayton. It's only 1,300 miles. It's 64 degrees right now in Dayton. And let's see what the 10-day shows. 87. Oh my God, that's not normal for Dayton. 87 degrees, 86, 88, 88, almost 90 degrees. This is not normal. Like, no, I'm sorry. This isn't normal for Dayton. 87 degrees in mid-September. But I'm saying during the daytime, this is not normal. The 2.5 years I spent in Ohio, 87 degrees is not normal after like mid-September. Usually at the end of August, it starts to cool down. But 87 degrees, 86, 89 on September 1st in Dayton, almost 90 degrees in Dayton in late September is not normal. And then the real temperatures start to come back, okay? Here's a real temperature right here. Friday, September 27th, 78 for a high, 58 for a low. Perfect. Perfect temperatures. But 76 for a high, 54 for a low, which is even better. That's usually the normal for Dayton in late August or early September. But this is not normal. And then if I look up Newark, where I was living at, Newark in New Jersey. Okay, this is how it kind of should be. Today, 72 degrees with a low of 53. Absolutely cold at night. Perfect temperature, sunny day. 53 degrees for a low. That's perfect. But here, because we're so far south, let me see how Miami's doing. They're probably miserable as shit. Current temperature in Miami.
It's 80 degrees in Miami right now.
That's normal for nighttime temperatures. 84, 85, 85, 85, 86, 86, 86, 87, 86. That's pretty warm for that time of year in Miami too. But Miami's even further south than we are. But that 80s though, that's very bad. Let's look up Toronto. Toronto current temperature in Toronto.
It's 62 degrees in Toronto.
That's actually pretty warm for them. 70, 74, 75, 77, 69, 67, 69, 65, 65, 66. That's actually pretty warm for Toronto at this time of year. September should have already got down to 50s. But no, I mean 69. I mean 69 for a high is actually pretty pretty warm considering how far north they are. Wow. So let's see how Laredo fares. Current temperature in Laredo.
It's 83 degrees in Laredo right now.
The 10-day forecast is 101, 101, 99, 98, 100, 100, 98, 99, 97, 97. Oh my, what is this, summer? When does fall start? Isn't that on the September 23rd in like 4 days? When does fall start?
Autumn in Northern Hemisphere will begin on Monday, September 23rd, 2019, and ends on.
Dude, we're already going to be hitting fall and it's still going to be 1,000 degrees. My God, man. My God in heaven. I hate the heat. I hate it. I love cold. That's kind of why I miss Ohio, man. At least it will cool down at night. And the nighttime temperatures are nice. Matter of fact, it got down to 60 a few days ago. It got down to like 65, 64 degrees a few days ago up in the mountains here in South Texas. That was actually pretty pleasant to feel in the car and everything. I didn't even turn the AC on. I never knew that lemon water could taste so good. Excuse me. This lemon water is delicious. Halloween party? Hell no. Bad. I wish my YouTubers could help me. I wish I was. I just wish I was a better channel. I'll make it. I'll make it one day. I'm gonna keep uploading RuneScape videos, even if I lose like 90% of my audience. I don't care. I'm gonna upload RuneScape videos. I don't care. You know, if they want to unsubscribe, they can unsubscribe. But I'm gonna upload RuneScape video. I don't care. I've already lost. I've already lost like 95% viewership per video. I should get like 100 to 200 likes per video. A normal YouTube channel would get about 100 to 200 likes per video. But man, I don't even get 10. I don't even get 10 likes a video unless it's like one of my anxiety videos or something stupid. I haven't even got a comment on my Note 10 terrible review, but just saying that I love the Note 10 Plus. It's a beautiful phone. I'm so annoyed right now because it's just like, it's so, I hate the heat, bro. I just hate the heat. I've always hated the heat, actually. Even when I was a kid walking out in the heat, I would hate it. I hate the fucking heat, bro. I don't like it. I don't like the heat. But I am going to try, and that's the quote, to try to pray that we lose our heat. Now, there is this one channel on YouTube that concerns me. This one YouTube channel says that we're supposed to go into a global freeze very soon. It's not that it's hard to do everything in the heat. I just don't want to be in the heat. I like 70s, okay? California kind of got me into that. Look, I understand Texas. I understand Texas, okay? I understand completely about Texas. It gets hot from about, real hot, from about late June through late August, late September, the beginning of September. Then it's supposed to cool down for the rest of the year. We're supposed to have averages, lows in the 60s. We're actually pretty cool for most of the year. More than in, okay, we have more cooler days in Texas than we do have hotter days in Texas. But those hotter days are extreme versus the cooler days in the winter. Sometimes we'll get snow, but it is rare. But it does happen. But like I said, it's very rare that we'll get snow. I'm tired of the heat. I don't like the heat. Bring on the chilly weather. I can go out and I can go exercise with the chilly weather and shit and get some vitamin D. Because even though it's winter, we get a hell of a lot of sunshine during the winter, and we get a hell of a lot of vitamin D. We can still get our vitamin D even if it's 30 degrees outside, because that sun will still burn you and still give you your vitamin D. So, welcome to Texas. Today's been a weird day. I kind of feel good today. I wonder why. Very weird, guys. I kind of feel good today. I haven't gotten dizzy today. I even moved around a lot. I walked around my apartment complex, and I haven't gotten shortness of breath or anything like that. I find that kind of weird. It's like I have these phases of just where I feel like crap for months, and then it's normal again. I completely feel completely normal, and then there's episodes where I don't feel normal, and I don't understand it. But right at this moment, I mean, I enjoy every second that I'm not feeling miserable, even if it's just temporary. Like, you don't understand. It's like a vacation for myself, if that makes sense. Somehow, getting out, staying away from the car for a few days seems to have helped me kind of relax. I don't know if I was stressing out about the car, and I make my car payment and pay for my insurance, and I was just stressing out, so I just completely just stopped driving. I'm not even touching the car. Like, this car stresses me out to no ends. And so I just kind of like numb myself, and I just didn't bother uh, messing with the car because I felt so bad. And then it actually seems to have kind of helped me actually by getting away from this car for a while. I don't know why, but getting away from the car seems to have helped me a lot. I mean, a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if if it's the movement of the car. I get motion sickness for a few days, or if it's something else. But I get a lot of anxiety when I get in the car. I never used to, but now I get a lot of anxiety when I'm in the car, and I don't know why. And I do a lot of weird things that like normal people won't do at this time in the morning. I'll drive through the city at 3 o'clock in the morning. Who the hell does that? No wonder I get the police all weirded out. But I drive in the middle of the night, and I like it. That's just I like that there's no traffic and no drama, and there's not that many people, uh, you know, on the streets, and you're less likely to get into a car accident if you're paying attention to the. You're going down, if you go down the side roads, or if you go down onto a street light, you can look behind you, you can look to the sides of you to make sure nobody's coming and about to ram you, and you can move out of the way. I didn't want to believe it, climate change at first. But at this point, the way that hurricane ravaged the Bahamas, this other little tropical cyclone right now that's stalled over eastern Texas right now, and it actually affected us here. All it did was bring us some wind, and then that was it. Like, it brought us like 10-mile-an-hour wind all day, constant breeze, but nothing. Um, but Harvey stalled over Texas. I have never in my life seen hurricanes that just stall. When I was a kid, I never remember hurricanes stalling. Like, when do hurricanes stall? They're massive low pressure systems. They just keep going until they die. And they're getting worse and worse each year with the hurricane winds. Some of the strongest seen, there might have been an isolated wind gust of over 240 miles to 260 miles per hour. There might have been a couple of gusts of winds of 260 miles per hour in Hurricane Dorian. 260 miles per hour wind gust. You're looking at tornado quality wind. That is like almost as strong as tornado EF5 300-mile-an-hour wind. That's not that far off. That is extremely powerful surface winds. That is why the Bahamas got that. There was so much wind with that hurricane that it literally rose the ocean up over 20 something feet. I mean, that is a massive hurricane to do that to the ocean. To bring the ocean water that high is just really crazy. Absolutely crazy. I have never seen anything like that before in my life. Never. And yeah, the hurricane got to a Cat 5 extremely fast, like really fast, like within a couple of days. How is that even possible? But then it became one of the strongest hurricanes in history. Winds of over 220 miles per hour. Was it was it 200 or 220? How much of a difference? It's not normal. And then Harvey flooding Houston like it did. Remember when it flooded Houston to death? San Antonio used to get great floods, and lately, knock on wood, we haven't gotten great floods. But lately it's just been dead. There's been no rain. It barely rains here now. Something's happening. Something different is happening here, because usually during the whole part of the summer, even during the hottest parts of the summer, we would usually get rain showers or thunderstorms. They would come out from the southeast, but lately we haven't been getting shit. We haven't been getting anything lately, and I just don't understand it. I honestly, genuinely, I don't understand it, and I'm trying to figure it out, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. We have not been getting any rain. We haven't been getting anything. I mean, if you compare it to how it usually is, when I grew up, I remember we used to get these ugly, nasty thunderstorms that would come from the Gulf of Mexico and would completely just have like these 60, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts come from these thunderstorms, maybe 80-mile-an-hour winds, even 100-mile-an-hour winds. They come from the Gulf of Mexico. They were called sea breeze thunderstorms. And they were violent. And they would happen during school hours. I remember one morning we had a really nasty thunderstorm, and it was during the summertime when I was in school back in the 90s. We'd have this, once in a while, we would have this nasty thunderstorm, like nasty, nasty thunderstorms. And now we don't really get those nasty thunderstorms anymore. The one that kind of scare you, think, hey, there could be a tornado in the storm type of storm. I mean, the windows were black in the school. That's how dark. And it was like 9 a.m. in the morning, and you couldn't even see outside the windows. That's how dark it was. It was like nighttime. Some of these thunderstorms were violent, violent, and not just they're not just your average severe thunderstorm. These are like advanced thunderstorms with lightning striking everywhere, with power lines blowing up. Like that used to be a common occurrence here. Gone. Nothing happens anymore. The weather's changing. The pattern of weather seems to be changing around here. It's been deader than normal, and nothing's happening. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my rant. Have yourself a good morning.